3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, this is Walter with iWalter, and I do have a guest tonight. I promised this. I was actually hoping to do some like little video shorts. I don't know, maybe we're doing another one too. So I got my guest, Todd Thomas with Pickle Rick over here. He's a little excited right now.
Panther.
He's the Black Panther. I apologize about that, Mr. Panther.
Get it right, bitch.
Yes. What would you like? You know what? I heard there was like some type of horror convention this weekend, I believe, in Jersey. Or am I wrong?
Not that anybody knew about it. Really,
Wanted to go?
nobody worth mentioning. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Just
Because,
another transplanted New Yorker
oh,
moving to Pennsylvania.
yeah, that's not good. That's not
I
good.
could go on, but I won't. But
Yeah. I mean, I would
I'd
probably...
rather watch leaves dry in a coal mine. If that makes any sense.
I don't know. I mean, I probably would have won. I just don't have any extra cash. That's what I told a friend of ours, that I just don't have the money to go. Mr. Vader.
Can we stop? No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's amazing these days. There's so many of those shows, and you know, you got some locally, you know, in the Philly area,
Yeah.
Oaks. You know, they're all over the place. There's a lot in Jersey, usually Parsippany, Atlantic City. Now, I guess they left Woodbridge, unfortunately. Yeah, you know, there's always Chiller.
Yeah.
I know that's coming back, but I saw a lot of the same people I saw in April, so I think that's next weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna sit that one out.
Actually, I should ask you, too, because you were the one who brought it up to me. I didn't know about that. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm fooling with my wires. That Guar is doing some unique VIP thing. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I know Guar, the artist formerly known as Guar. It's unfortunate that the guy who was like the lead guy did a little too much coke and his head exploded or whatever.
I mean, it's not funny.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was attributed to that, but it's unfortunate. But yeah, I noticed they're coming. I know to East Stroudsburg, and they have like a meet and greet where, yeah, part of it is you actually get killed by the band on stage, and then they put you in, I guess first they put you in some kind of like cage or something and torture you, then they kill you on stage. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, that beats just, you know, getting to talk to somebody for 30 seconds and being ushered out the door.
Well, that's true.
It's pretty creative. I mean, I've heard, I haven't had the pleasure of going to one of their shows yet.
Yeah, I was right.
I would like to, me and Pickle Rick, but yeah, I mean, you know, supposedly you go to one of their shows, you can get blood rained on you, meat thrown at you, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's kind of cool because they put you, I think they said you can also, during sound check, they let you play an instrument. Yeah, the meat whistle. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, for like, I think it's like $300. I mean, at least it's something different. And getting killed on stage, I'm like, that sounds pretty cool.
It actually does, because you have in the past you went to Alice Cooper, which you would like to do yeah. Well, you wanted to do a meet and greet with him, but it's just so kind of not worth it. It's so costly.
Yeah, I know he has like one that you don't even meet him, and like they do a tour of the stage set, but it's like I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like $500, and you don't even get to meet Alice Cooper. So to me, it's like, that's
why
kind of
even do it?
crazy.
Yeah.
And then I think if you meet him, it's like, I'm not sure of the price, but it's not cheap. It's like $700 or something.
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of this stuff, I mean, I was going to everything. It's just I was making a bit more money, and it does get expensive after a while. I think this weekend, by the way, we want to go see, neither one of us had seen. Sorry, he's getting excited with his Pickle Rick. We wanted to go see the, what was that movie? Venom. I mean, we've heard different things. I think you said you have somebody you can kind of rely on, a reliable source, who actually liked the film a bit. You know, a lot of people are giving it bad. Whatever.
We went blank.
Well, I'm always going blank. Trust me. I'm just trying to get it to come back up. Oh, here we go. So we need some video, yo.
We don't want anybody starting any rumors about that. So.
Yeah, that's true. No, well, we're gonna try to see, I guess, Venom tomorrow. It's
turn
sure.
It on, turn it on again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, it's like anything else, you know. If you go by whatever, box office, critics, word of mouth, people like you said, you know.
Yeah.
I know somebody on Facebook who has similar taste to me that really liked it. So, you know, when I see something like that, I'm encouraged by that because it looked pretty cool in the trailer and everything. So,
well, it kind of did. I mean, they went in a different direction. A lot of people did not like the Venom that was in Spider-Man 3. I actually did. This is actually going a different direction, by the way. So, and the premise, I understand it actually. I forget the character's name underneath Venom's costume, but that guy actually was supposed to be from New York, not from the West Coast or whatever. That was one of the things that kind of irritated, I guess, certain people or somebody I know who's a fan.
Eddie Blake?
That sounds familiar, yeah. I know there's different characters that actually Venom.
That wrong, but
Brock maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's because I'm thinking back to the Spider-Man.
It's
changed.
From
what I've heard, it's pretty hardcore, violent. It was on the borderline of getting an R rating. So.
Oh wow.
I wish more Marvel type movies were R rated, but I know that's not good for box office.
Actually, though, I thought I heard the new Marvel movie with them being the next gen kids or whatever. That's supposed to be rated as maybe as a horror movie.
You sure it's not the Teen Titans one?
Maybe it's Teen Titans. There was one.
That I thought was funny because they had the trailer where they showed the guy play Robin. He says "fuck Batman."
Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one.
So I don't know a lot about that, but it was called Teen Titans. I'm just calling it Titans, but
yeah, because there's one that's going to be it's technically not. It's going to be classified as a horror film. Yeah, it's Venom now. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to. Yeah, definitely want to check it out. I think it, seems like something I probably will enjoy. So hopefully that's the case.
It's difficult now. Movies are just expensive. I've stopped with the 3D for now, unless there's something really worth going to see as well.
Early bird special.
Early bird special too. Yes.
Yeah, it's I used to go a lot, but it seems like lately. Sorry, I'm feeling the urge to sneeze. Can't imagine why.
Bless you. He just sneezed, folks. In case you didn't see that. Bless you again. You could hear it. It's allergies, probably
too.
Hit
the dump button.
Yes. Hit the dump button, yo.
But yeah, it just seems like Hollywood's kind of bankrupt on ideas. They have to remake every goddamn movie.
And remake old one. Well, yeah, remake.
I'm still happy that it hasn't come to fruition with The Crow. That would piss me off. I don't see a reason to remake. What the hell else are they going to remake now?
I thought even Nightmare on Elm Street was going to be remade again. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, someone mentioned Christine. I'm like, no, there's no fucking way. Excuse my...
Pardon
my French. I mean, there's no way you can improve on some of these movies. In my opinion.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're gonna make Christine a pink card this time instead of red.
That's true.
I mean, it's just
turquoise.
It's just pathetic that they can't,
come up with any new ideas.
Now, I think this could be interesting because I heard that somewhere down the line that I guess there's supposed to be a sequel to The Shining.
Oh, I think I might have heard it. You might have told me that, actually.
I don't know. 'Cause I actually preferred the book over the movie, but...
Yeah.
Sometimes with Stephen King, that's actually the way it plays out. It's actually better, but... I'm kind of curious about this. I have to go back and watch that other movie by M. Night Shyamalan with the bald guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's going to be called... it was Broken. There was...
The sequel to...
Split.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about work the other day.
It's called Glass, right?
Glass, yeah.
My name is... They call me Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, potentially with that guy, he's pretty much. It went black again.
Oh, shit. I'm going to bring my mouse over here where I can see it.
He's pretty much, what else is he going to do? I don't think he could do a sequel to his first movie, so this one had potential for a sequel. So,
well, that was like planned out a while back that they said there was going to be a sequel, I guess, after Unbreakable.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it might be pretty interesting. I hope so. Yeah, I think there's potential there.
Well, most of these films, obviously most of M. Night Shyamalan, his films, M. Night, are shot in the Philadelphia area, so that part's really cool. That part's really cool.
Okay, symbol, really.
It is. He's lying, by the way. Yeah, it's hard to say what I'm like. Well, actually, I told you earlier that I read they're going to make a remake of Pet Sematary, and I don't know how good it's going to be. I think Fred Gwynn and the actors in that movie were perfect the way they were, but whatever.
And I don't need some, like, hip-hop freak, no pun, so I'm sorry, but redoing the song, the Ramones song version. And to me, that's another one you shouldn't touch. So
yeah, well, that's just very disrespectful to the Ramones.
Maybe Taylor Swift will do it. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh God.
Not interested.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Neither is Pickle Rick. Trust me.
Yeah, he's a little bit pissed right now, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet tonight.
Oh yeah. Hey, folks, if you want to know, he got that mask that he's wearing on his face for those who will see this. Where was that place again? It was
Spirit.
Oh yeah, Spirit, because there's different Halloween shops. Yeah.
A subsidiary of Spencer's, apparently.
Yeah, that's kind of weird then. Spencer's.
I realized that till I read that this evening.
Yeah, I didn't know that myself, and I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you very much.
At least that was my mouth and not another orifice.
Yes.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Yo, what's going on?
What the dealio, yeah.
Yo. But they had some cool stuff there, right? So they even had some stuff from that TV show, which I was watching. I kind of lost interest, is Riverdale, which they are going to do a spinoff on Netflix from Riverdale, for those who don't know, who don't care. Wiggerdale. No, actually, it's going to be called Sabrina,
Netflix.
the Witch. And it's going to be a very dark, and that's why it has...
Melissa Joe Hart?
Well, she was actually, I think she was trying to hold it up because hers was more comical, and the one they're going to show is a lot darker. It's very dark. So
how dark is it?
It's so dark. No, it's like it's going to be not for like the younger folks to watch, I assume. That's why it's on Netflix as well. Now, speaking about Marvel and Netflix, I heard that Netflix now has dropped 2 of their Marvel shows. They're losing the rights to them, probably. Plus, they didn't get very good ratings. And I'm talking about divisions from Daredevil, which was, what is it? Fist?
Iron Fist and, well, when I was a child, he was called Power Man. But, Luke Cage, yeah.
Yeah, they're both being canned pretty much at this point.
Well, yeah, apparently, with this whole Fox and Disney merger.
Yeah.
I guess the rights are going to revert back to Disney. So they're supposedly starting their own Netflix type thing. So it would make sense that, they probably want the properties of those shows, those characters.
It's going to be more expensive.
Back, so.
Yeah.
Because it'll be interesting to see what happens with the movies, even because they're going to have the X-Men back and Fantastic Four, and they said they're still going to release like that X-Men Dark Phoenix movie, and
that should be interesting too.
Whatever else is out there, but yeah, like they're saying, well, you can have crossovers now. You can have Wolverine, in a whatever movie.
Well, speaking of that,
Avengers.
The Avenger. Yeah, well, I think they worked out some deal with Sony just to get the rights to Spider-Man, and I guess in Venom, I assume, is Disney. Because, yeah, the last one had Spider-Man in the Marvel movie, which is now Disney.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're going to have everything back, Marvel-wise. So,
yeah. Should be interesting.
I don't know what else you could do with some. I mean, I guess they're just gonna reboot a lot of that stuff because, like, a lot of those actors, aren't doing it anymore. Most likely.
Yeah, you were mentioning. I don't know if I want to go into that. It's up to you. That Captain America might be killed off, though. Actually, too.
Well, yeah. If you follow that storyline, he should have been already. But I think that Chris Evans guy said this was his last movie.
It might be good too.
Their contracts are up, some of them, so they'll probably just now that everything's coming together, it's all going to be under one umbrella. They'll probably reboot it.
Well, the thing was, the only one that's going to be really missed, because that last movie was really good, is the one with Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
And actually, what do you call it? Did a phenomenal job as Professor X. That was kind of depressing, actually.
Still haven't seen it. So
oh, you haven't seen it?
I have it, but I haven't watched it. Yeah, I kind of think I know, but yeah. Refrain from commenting, please.
No, well...
We'll have to stop the tape!
Well, yes. Stop the tape. Well, actually, all puns intended, but you would need a box of man's tissues.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't like it when you're angry. But you're going to need a box of man's tissues, of Kleenex man's tissue size.
I don't think those are going to exist anymore. So.
No. Well, they've been destroyed. No, because that movie was incredibly depressing. I'm sorry. It was just really depressing. That's all I'll say.
Yes.
It was one of their better ones because actually
I think that was rated R, which
was rated
R. The
R.
only superhero movie that was, really.
Well, out of all the Marvel movies, I think that was like...
I can't breathe.
Oh, no. That was my second favorite, by the way, was the one with Hugh Jackman as... Hugh Jackman as Old Logan, I guess, or whatever. They was
Old Man Logan. That was supposed to be the title.
Yeah, they changed just to Logan.
What was your favorite one?
I hate to say this because you probably would definitely disagree. It was the original Captain America. The first movie, I mean.
I mean, that was good. To be honest with you, I haven't really seen it. I only watched it the one time, but yeah, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna. I actually like. Well, did they do two of them? Did they do?
They did at least two. He's been in every movie.
Yeah,
almost.
They kind of consider that one like a crossover, I guess.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I agree. That's definitely up there. I haven't really tried to look at them all and rank them, but.
Well, the thing was, I mean, it's a shame you haven't seen Logan yet, but the only thing that
I don't know why I own it. I should just gotta sit down and watch it.
Well, it's worth it because everybody, I think, in the Marvel universe at that point was dead except him because he lives forever, I guess, almost.
Who wants to live forever?
No, but it was depressing, and obviously Professor Xavier X was very old at that point, and
very bald.
Very bald. But, oh, yeah, that reminds me, actually, I do have a question because you're more into Star Trek, like, more so probably than me. But didn't they say they're going to bring Picard back?
Picard!
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either because I'm not going to buy CBS, whatever it's called.
That's the only problem.
And I don't know. Did they release it on DVD? I'm not even sure.
That's a good question, too. I'm not sure. I mean, it might be on, some pay streaming website.
I heard it's on Netflix, in Europe or something. But
oh, not over here.
They're not. Yeah, because that kind of defeats the purpose. CBS wants to charge people for premium, and, if it was on Netflix, you wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're going to do another show on that. CBS All Access, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm trying to remember if it's like a prequel or...
Was something they were going to bring Patrick Stewart back.
He's going to play, yeah.
And he's a really good actor.
But
yeah.
I don't know in what time frame. I forget, but it's worth a shot,
It'd be interesting because he actually looks like they made him look a lot older in the Logan movie, and I really thought that was what he looks like now, but a lot of that was just makeup. So it would be interesting to see him playing again Picard, Patrick Stewart.
James Bond, actually.
You never know. Well, actually, I would prefer that over some of the other picks. I'm sorry. I'll go.
No, James Bond will not be a woman.
Yes. Well, I hope not. Or
cross-dressing.
Yeah. We have a couple stories to tell you about that we saw tonight at Wawa, I guess.
Wawas.
Yeah, Wawas. Yeah, you got to be having a hard time breathing right now. Oh, excuse me. That one slipped out.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a venom, or are you happy to see me?
It's both. No. I'm so blue tonight. If you see this on the video, it's really blue for some reason. I turned off the television set, too.
The telly.
The telly.
There's a penguin on the telly.
There's a penguin on the telly. Yeah, it's kind of difficult because well, this is the first Todd's the first guest on my video podcast with Mr. Bigglesworth, or actually Pickle Rick. So yeah, Mr. Pickle Rick and Black Panther.
Tickle my pickle, Rick.
Yeah, tickle my pickle, Rick.
Hey now.
Hey now. Actually, I'm surprised.
How's your whole
family? Yes. Well, the funny thing is, looking
out to Red Peters, yo.
Yeah, Live 98. Live 98, yo. They're actually going to do more seasons of what do you call it? Rick and Morty, but I don't know because that guy got himself in some trouble now. I wonder if it's going to be held back.
Yeah, I heard a couple things about that. I don't really recall offhand now. Seem to be some conflicting reports about that.
Well, I mean, I'd like to see it. I thought that the cartoon was actually very funny. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, folks, you can see some of my toys in my room, just to let you know, obviously, but there's more.
Dolls.
They're action figures. They're action
Right,
figures.
right,
Action figures.
Right.
Action figures.
Dolls.
They're adult dolls. Not diapers, but adult dolls.
Dolls.
They're action figures.
A butt plug. Oh, I don't know that many. I had to clear my throat there.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes. Yes, just keep the kids out of the room, please.
Yes.
Yes.
It's 11:30 p.m. Do you know where your dolls are?
My action figures, I know exactly where they are.
Reminds me of the 40-year-old virgin.
Yes. Well, actually, it's the 50-year-old version for Walter.
You don't have them in the original boxes, though.
No, that
Not all of them.
Well, I won't tell you what I do with them while they're out of the boxes. That's a different story, I think, actually. Yeah.
Water bags, anybody?
Yes, in case you get parched.
Yeah.
If you believe that, would I'll sell you a piece of oceanfront property in the middle Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. In that spirit store, I see the bags behind us. You can't see them; they're on the floor.
It's in the bag, baby.
It literally is in the bag.
Bags.
But yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. But they actually had these little light sets you set up of either Jason Voorhees or Fred Krueger or Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah. The dangling lights.
The dangle lights. They were pretty cool, actually. A little expensive. They're dangles. Like the bangles. If you got
Walk like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty.
I told you not to use the tape.
Yes, exactly. The bangles. I think my Black Panther might be dying.
I told you not to use the Bangles tape.
Yes, exactly. And by the way, he says he's Black Panther, but look at his arms. They don't look black. Yeah, exactly. They're not black arms. They're white. He's lying.
Like a rug. Baby.
Yes. Actually, I think he's Iron Man. He's hiding the fact. We got some. Oh, did you have any stories you wanted to read or no?
From the internet?
Yeah, from the internet. You can if you want to, unless you're too hot with the mask on.
It's getting hot in here.
Yes, because the man's got a mask on, so he might be a little bit hot and a little heated.
Might be a little difficult to see.
Oh.
Let's see what jumps up in front of me. Somebody stop me.
Let me whip this out.
Yes.
This man's got a lot of action figures in his room.
Yes, action figures.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's see what's going on here.
Well, anyway, you can see the back of my room while he's checking.
Oh boy, if this is true, this should be good.
Oh, yeah?
New Jersey Senator Cory Booker accused of sexual assault by a man. What a shock!
I actually find that hard to believe.
I mean, that guy's heterosexual, right?
Yeah, of course.
Ha ha ha.
We're being politically correct for those who don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to. It doesn't have the whole story, unfortunately, but we'd definitely like to do some follow-up on that one.
Oh, yeah. I'm just showing people my Pepsi, see?
And Apple products.
And Apple products. That reminds me. Thank you for reminding me, Todd. Actually, Apple, right the day before Halloween, folks, is going to have in New York the announcement of their new iPad, which is going to be like the X phone or the iPhone 10.
It went dark.
It's doing it again. But the iPhone 10, it's going to be, the iPad's going to have the same similar shape and form. They're talking about a Mac Mini Pro, which will be very interesting because Mac Mini Pros were always known to be cheaper. And, they used to be $500, a little more expensive, but they're going to be a professional line this time, which means it's going to have higher-end stuff in a small case where you just add your own mouse, your own monitor, and your keyboard. So it's going to make it a lot cheaper. I actually like that idea. And there's a few other gizmos they might announce. But, yeah, it'll be interesting. Again, it's the day before Halloween. Halloween this year is on a Wednesday at the end of this month. And then on Tuesday will be in New York, the announcement of the new Apple product line for next year. Which
Apple butt plugs.
I'm actually looking forward to it. But, I'm a big Apple fanboy. Just like my homie Rush. So, Rush Limbaugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Apple butt plug is simply amazing.
And it's only $1,000.
Autographed by Tim Cook himself.
Yes. I won't say anything there. Actually, we were talking about this for people who want to comment, which usually they don't. But there is the new iPhone XR that is coming out that you can pre-order now. The question that I have, I'll probably sponsor this, is the fact that the XR is actually a step down from the 10. It's actually got an LCD screen. The bezel's a lot cheaply made.
You down with LCD?
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah. It is cheaper. And then also
cheaper to keep her.
Cheaper to keep her. And then the camera's just been cheapened out, too. So I don't know. I got a 10 just recently. I could trade in the 10 and go for the XR, but then I'd be stepping down on camera quality, which I don't know if I really want to do. I'm just trying to kill some time so I can check for anything else you might want to mention. But that stuff is happening. It will be happening at the end of this month, right before Halloween. So, and it's hard to believe. We only have Todd left is November, and in December it's another year is up. That's amazing. 2018 is going to be over.
Yeah, it certainly is. Like you said, it's
going too fast. Maybe
hard to believe that. Yeah, we're looking at, like I said, Halloween's only right around the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, both Todd and I both have to work that day, so we're not going to be able to enjoy it.
We're working here.
Yeah. So unless I can do,
not everybody can live on welfare.
No. Oh, actually, I was trying to, but it didn't work for me, folks. I had to find another job, and I have one, knock on wood, for now until they get tired of me and tell me to get the F out.
Get the flug out.
Yeah, get the flug out. Get the flug out, yo.
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 What's the dealio?
What the dealio? I know Todd doesn't follow this, but for anybody who has been following, I heard this year that it's actually done better on the ratings as American Horror Story. They actually went back to season 1 storyline. They actually, followed all the seasons except last season, because I don't think that was that popular, personally.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, exactly. I think they tried to push too far politics, and people did not want to hear it. So they actually ignored that last season and just incorporated all the other seasons.
Stop it.
Oh, it's super. Actually, they didn't incorporate the one with the freak show either. They left that one out. But
Can't imagine why. The special effects were so
Yeah. There was 2 seasons they just kind of ignored, and they went back to season 1 storyline almost.
Lady Fafa.
Yeah, she was completely out of that picture. So, yeah, so actually that's 3. No, wait a minute. They did go back to the hotel where Lady Gaga was in, but they just didn't even mention her at all. So they just kept her completely out.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. So that was with American Horror Story. Now for me, that's a Doctor Who fan. That's going to be on the 3rd episode this tomorrow, Sunday.
Get your soda out of the way.
Yes. Oh, get my soda. Yo. But anyway, yeah, they're actually a lot of these shows are only going to be those 2 shows that I watch. Nobody else does, but I watch. They're only 10 episodes. They're only 10 episodes for both shows. It's kind of weird. Usually they're at least 12 or 13. So
they ran out of ideas.
Actually, with Doctor Who, the reason that's 10 is they're afraid the show was going to kind of bomb.
Oh.
Having a TV show to last 55 years, having a male play the main character and then change it to a woman, they didn't want to take any chances.
That's a man, baby.
It's a man. So they put it on late on Sunday nights when normally the show was shown Saturday at prime time. They put it on Sundays where the viewing's not as high, just as a risk taker. But I don't know why they did that with American Horror Story. Obviously, they're kind of treading lightly more so than they did last year when trying to talk about politics way too much, and that kind of miserably failed. So, did you find any other stories? I'm sorry, Mr. Panther, Todd.
At this point, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Homie, don't play that.
Yeah. So, can I after we're done, because it is actually 31 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Would I be able? Was it permissible for me to put this up online?
Abso-friggin-lutely.
But that's why you're hiding your face. So
Well, I need you to call me and we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay. You won't have a problem with that.
Call me back.
Call you back. Call me back.
Should be okay.
Yeah. Okay, Gavin. Oh, and Mr. Panther, a.k.a. Mr. Todd Thomas, is also a big fan of Kiss, which I believe... Kiss has their last tour thing coming up, I believe. And it's kind of
if you believe in rock and roll,
yeah,
stand up for what you believe
in. But you can meet some of the what do you call it, band members at different conventions.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, I have met 2 of the original members.
Paul Stanley?
No.
Oh.
Ace Frehley and Peter Criss.
I was close, not.
And I'm going to probably be going to Ace Frehley's doing there's a Kiss convention coming to Parsippany. In December. And Ace Frehley's going to perform his entire 1978 solo album in its entirety. He has never done that, obviously. So
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go check that out.
Actually, talking about concerts, Todd went to one of the most interesting concerts when you saw, I forget what band.
Baby Metal?
No. Well, yeah, that'd be sweet.
That's a bad joke.
No, actually, they were kind of cute. There's little Asian chicks.
One of them just quit, apparently.
Oh, she probably got pregnant. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Puberty or something.
Yeah, we can't have that. She developed too well. No, remember you had seen, what concert was it? Was it Alice Cooper or whatever up where where Woodstock was? You were actually where Woodstock was.
Yeah, it's Bethel Woods in New York. It's an amphitheater. That was my first time going there. I saw Judas Priest and Deep Purple there.
Okay, so I was way off. But the point is, they have some, what do you call it, like a museum or something, I guess?
Yeah, next year is actually, I believe, is it 40th? Anniversary. Sure. It was 69. Yeah, 69. So, yeah, I think that's, or is it 50? 50, I guess. Yeah. Out goes the lights. Boom, boom. Yeah, so they have a little museum. Yeah, I took the tour. They only charge you like $7.
That's not bad.
Have a ticket. It's tiny. Like you can easily walk around it really quickly. Yeah. But I walked out and then I walked back in because I had my ticket still. So like I kind of took it in, in more on the second trip, I took my time because there was a lot of time. I got there early, and there was 3 bands. I didn't really care. I didn't know who the first one was. I didn't have any interest. So I kind of try to time it so I can do that, then go see Judas Priest.
Well, that's kind of cool.
But yeah, I would like to go back actually because they have this, like a what do you call it? Like a Woodstock big monument type thing. And I didn't get to see that. It's around the corner, but the way the parking was, the guy said, "Oh, you can see it after the show," but it's kind of a far walk from the venue, and there's no way I could have went out that way after the way the traffic was. Like if you drove up there on a weekday or something when there's nothing going on, I'm sure. You said you could just park right next to it.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so I would like to do that sometime because it's. Yeah, I wanted to go now because I figured next year is probably gonna be kind of crazy with that being an anniversary like that. So.
Well, yeah.
But it was kind of cool. It's definitely interesting,
Well, I mean, that's the thing that started like multiple band type thing, I think. I don't know. But Woodstock was one that...
Well, the whole thing that's interesting about it is it didn't even take place in Woodstock, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like from where the venue is, that's Bethel.
Yeah.
That's like at least 20 minutes or more away.
How did it get the name, I wonder, then, of Woodstock?
Yeah, I guess
weird.
it's just because, I don't know, maybe that was like the most recognizable town and area. I don't really know, but the guy who was behind the whole thing, he wanted to do it. Like I'm aware of the area because I used to live in New York. It's like closer to Orange County.
Oh, okay.
But for some reason, like he couldn't get permits, so he held it up a little further up. But it's interesting because if you go in there, you can read about all that stuff.
Yeah, for people that are into music and stuff, or appreciate music, I think would be.
And I guess it's not that old. I think they built it on those lands. That amphitheater. It's only like I'm guesstimating, but like 10 or 12 years old. It opened up in 2005 or maybe like 14. So it's pretty nice. Still in pretty good shape.
Excuse me. Yeah, that I wouldn't mind checking out sometime. It's closer to you. Excuse me, myself.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like from where I live, it was about an hour and a half, I think.
Oh well, that's not bad at all. For me, it'd be like 3 probably.
Yeah, from here, I'm sure it's
3, 4.
Yeah, because it's kind of like up a little ways.
Okay.
Farmland, yeah.
Yeah, see, that'd be. I mean, otherwise it'd be nice.
It was cool. Like the way it took me in was like all this back roads and like they have a brick. It was about maybe a mile away. A brick-faced Dollar General. Like I never saw.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because it was like kind of like coming out of a neighborhood, but it was like all brick. It looked kind of because it's unique, I guess because it's a small area in town and it's just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, because you definitely find some cool places. I mean, you're the one who helped find Blairstown that time for me, and some other places that were kind of unique that we.
And now we're priced out of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, now we are.
Yeah.
But you seem to find the most unique places. Now, Woodstock was now another one, obviously.
Yeah, there's still some stuff I want to check out, but
you looked and found some old cemeteries that have like war cemeteries or something. I can't remember now, but I thought you did.
I still want to go back to Gettysburg.
That's where I'm thinking, Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Because that was really cool.
Because I keep forgetting about that.
Oh, bucket list.
Well, yeah. I mean, I drove through there once, but I didn't really take the time to. It's like Valley Forge on steroids.
Yeah.
Because it's a similar type layout, but it's, obviously it was a little more intense. The whole history there.
Oh yeah.
Battle and whatnot. There's a lot of soldiers buried there, both north and south. So. Any
Confederate flags or no?
Probably on some of the graves, but they don't sell them anymore in the shop, I heard.
Oh, did they do that back when you won? Probably.
Well, I didn't I just drove through it.
Okay.
But yeah, that all changed when people start
bitching and complaining,
crazy and losing their minds over statues and stuff.
Yeah, and tearing them apart.
It's the history of the nation is the history of the nation, whether you like it or not.
Oh yeah. It's a reminder of what
You can't change it. It happened already.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem we both have.
But, yeah, I mean, I would definitely, you could easily spend a day there, you know. It's pretty vast, and there's a lot to see, really.
Maybe sometime we both have, when I get vacation time back, or if I get my own.
Vacation, all I ever wanted.
Vacation.
Happy getaway.
Yes. I mean, yeah, when that time.
My mic went out.
Oh, your mic went out? No, I still hear it.
Well, I can't hear anything in the headphones.
Oh.
Did I unplug them?
Maybe you did. Yeah, you did, actually.
I'm a dummy.
He probably stepped on it. He's stepping on it, folks.
I think I pulled it.
Oh.
I yanked it.
He pulled his plug, yo.
Yank me, crank me.
Yeah, he lost his. Yes. Spanky, thanky. Okay, we're testing.
Much better.
Yes. Testy, 1, 2. We're up to 40 minutes. That's
Testes.
really testes. Something this man doesn't have.
Hey, now.
The one he's getting pointed at. He's the white person. Oh, shit.
It went dark.
It went dark. Yeah, well, speaking about dark, it gets dark. Oh, which one?
Something popped up on the top there.
Oh, that was my mouse. No, none of the folks can see it. This thing probably is what you saw. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Shield your eyes, Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick, I told you not to be stupid.
Rhymes with Bick.
Yes. It's kind of like a dick.
I really feel like peeing in a coffee mug right now.
Yes. We were going to do a skit like this, but we never did, I guess.
Bomb to the bomb to
Dang,
bang.
dang.
Bomb babooey.
I mean, I could always... See, I was going to play it unless I make that like... What do you call it? I could do a little skit and put that at the end of the podcast.
The Smodcast.
The Smodcast. And then that way, if you want to, I could do that. And then the people who watch the YouTube video or the video segment will see that. It's up to you. And the people...
It's up to you.
It's up to you. The other people won't see it, though.
Go.
Yes. Gavin.
Gavin. Yes.
Yes. Either way, we don't...
Seacrest out.
Seacrest, you're out?
Seacrest out.
Yo, he's out, yo.
I think I just chewed on my snot.
Uh-oh. What's wrong with that? It tastes good. No. It's...
Yeah, I think...
I feel bad for you. You can't breathe in that damn mask, yo.
It's the man behind the iron mask.
Yes. He's a Black Panther.
Yes.
Yes.
The world is jealous.
Yes. Everybody wishes they were a Black Panther.
I haven't turned to dust like some people.
Yes. Those dumb Canadians.
Hey
now. Well, you know what? This is pretty good length. This is like 42.50.
Pretty good length.
Yes, it's a pretty good length, he said. So yes, he's got a big pickle in his hand, by the way, for those who can't see.
Is that a pickle, or are you happy to see me?
It's both. So, my watch. I got my watch on. My new job, I can't wear my watch, so it kind of sucks. But he's playing with his pickle for those who can't see it, by the way. He's having too much fun. Hey now.
Don't play with my pickle.
Yes. Don't fuck with his pickle.
Destroy the tape.
Yes. I told you not to play that.
A moron.
Yes.
Told you not to go to New Jersey.
Yeah, I told you not to go to New Jersey. Scott the engineer. God, those were the good old days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Stern is no longer Stern.
Before Rosie O'Donnell slept over his house.
Yeah, that's what did it.
Mm-hmm.
That damn person. Well, I'm gonna cut this short, folks, because I don't want him to pass out from not being able to breathe in this room, and all the flagellants going on, and that too.
Yeah. Ah, yes. What a glorious evening it's been.
It has. It's been fun.
Thank you for riding aboard this flight with us.
Yes.
Of wonder and enrichment and excitement and all that good stuff.
Yes. It was good. And don't forget to play the Mega Billions. I mean, Mega Millions.
Mega Jerry, Mega.
Yes. And there's the Powerball, the the power prick.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Well, tonight was the drawing. We got to check to see if we won.
Yeah. I gave my dad my car, maybe her check, and tell me I got nothing.
Dad.
Yeah. Well, this man's getting a little too excited, so I better cut this short, I guess, folks. It's
been real. It's been a pleasure.
Peace out, yo.
Seacrest out, Niggs.
Yo. We're
What's a dealio?
What's a dealio, yo? This is the two
Fight the power.
You fight the power. It's two live crew with two honky.
Up in the
man.
house, yo.
Yo, two white guys. Two morons. I mean, one moron in Black Panther.
Keeping it premium cracker.
Yes. I hope you enjoyed this, folks.
Rick did.
Yeah, Rick did. He was getting a lot of excitement and finally got to see his father after 6 months.
Even though someone tried to throw him away, but that's another story.
Yeah, that is a different story, but it did almost happen. So he's not kidding. Alrighty.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. 37 in a row.
Whoa.
Peace out, yo. This is Walter from iWalter, and yes, I'm signing off.
Keep it real.
Keep it real.